Oh shit. Our last you stupid topic. U.S. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheatle has officially resigned. Me and Kelvin were listening to this hearing earlier today. It's funny as fuck because like she kind of just got like her ass whooped through resignation.
She was the goofy one that couldn't really do nothing in the video.
Yeah, she was kind of just all over the place. So I forgot the senator's name, but she was like, before we start, I'd like you to only answer these questions with yes or no. Can you do that? And she agreed. She goes, yes. And she began.
That was the first trap.
First mistake goes, could you agree that your job was a failure? And she goes, yeah. And she tries to like argue her way out. She's like, no. I only need yes or no's. Then goes, could you agree that this could have been prevented? And she still tries to argue. She's like, no, there's no argument. You said yes or no. So she's like yesing her way through. You're a failure. This could have been prevented. This is all your fault. You guys haven't been fully honest with what went on in this situation. And pretty much was like resigned in the most disrespectful and like dishonorable way.
But is it also her accepting responsibility in a way of humility? Because you're in such a serious accusation, or you put up such a horrible performance at such a detrimental time. Yeah. Is you accepting responsibility in that interview the right thing to do? She could have beat her on the bush, said, no, it wasn't my fault. No, it wasn't this. No, it wasn't that. And then stayed in her position.
That would have looked kind of crazier.
Right, but also, I mean, with Secret Service is non-political security, right? They don't have political affiliation. They're not allowed to be a part of. Right, so they say.
Because they're blaming the Democrats and Joe Biden for not having him set up correctly. So
right.
That's a catchy thing. It's a tricky thing.
So I read up really, really deep on this assassination shit afterwards. They were already notified by the local police that they wouldn't have enough security. This is days before the actual event, that they wouldn't have enough security outside of Secret Service to protect all surrounding areas. And they still pushed forward and went with this rally. So that's, for me, less of Secret Service and more of Trump's internal team on maybe we shouldn't do this area, maybe we shouldn't do this venue because there's these security worries.
Or we've all been lied to and it was all a plan.
What is it like? And I've heard this a lot. It's staged, it's a play, it's a this, that, and the other. How do you stage? Like, I get it.
No, I don't think the stage. I think the preparation or the reaction is what could have been staged. I'm not saying that there wasn't gunshots went off or shot towards him, because clearly somebody behind him got hit, somebody else got hit, somebody died, whatever the case is. So I'm not denying that actual bullets went off. But the response and the preparation, did somebody on his team know that there was a threat and they didn't care? Was there somebody that was it set up by the alternative party? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying,
then they didn't get the heads up. Or even the reaction. Was the reactions kind of sketch? Like, I think more than that. I think the event occurred. But to what your question is, there's so much that can be swayed and there's so many opinions out right now. It's so hard to say that even what you're saying is true, because did everything occur the way it occurred? You know what I mean? It just makes it hard for me to give a take on that, because it's like, I don't know really what to believe anymore. You know what I'm saying? To even say that by her resigning was the right choice. Did she drop the ball? Or is this all part of the play too? Like, to put the responsibility on somebody, she's the scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? Or there was checks cut involved in all this. I'm 100% sure.
I heard you're a theorist.
100%.
Could you not tell?
No, yeah, I think just to segue, because that could be a conspiracy. I think conspiracies are labeled as such because the unknown is scary. And when it seems too far-fetched, people can't reason with it. And it's like, if I can't make that make sense in my head, that's a conspiracy. I shouldn't believe it. But that's just your way of understanding. If you can make reason and compile facts and evidence, conspiracies don't become conspiracies. They become hidden things. And that's why I think, to me, being labeled a conspiracy is a dope thing, because it's like, that means I'm smart. Because I've been able to dissect shit that you see on the surface and dig deeper and compile my own opinion and my own things and give you a logical answer instead of being fed something. So I think conspiracy is somebody who hears the news and sees what everybody else sees, but sees the back end and then tries to find out the middle ground. And that's what
sometimes conspiracies are very illogical.
Some are wild.
Still,
rabbit holes.
Neil deGrasse Stetson.
They're scary though, but it's true. And once you find out, you're obsessed.
So where do you think Secret Service draws this whole incident being a failure? are we saying just him getting a shot off, or are we giving some leniency into saying because someone died, because you know what I'm saying? 'Cause say he got those shots off, no one dies, there's no casualties.
But now they're saying,
No, that's still a
That's
fail.
still a failure
Honestly,
because
like
the nigga was able to get in the vicinity
And actually
to
get
that
shots
shot
off.
off.
I think shooting that first shot is automatic failure on Secret Service part. They never should have
it's
gotten that
mission
far.
failed. It's
Have you
like,
guys,
it's like,
have you guys ever seen the streets like when a president is like in the area? Like
everything's blocked off,
everything.
roped
I think
off,
we were
taped
doing the
off.
San Francisco show, and Biden was in the area at the time. Like streets was blocked the fuck off. You couldn't go down here. You couldn't go up that street. Like it was extremely intense. So yeah, in a small town like that, you for sure. You think, okay, top line security, Secret Service, as well as police, you shouldn't be able to get within a 50-mile radius without proper. Right, but he's also not active president. But
So it's up to his Secret Service and the security and the local legislation to secure the area. That's why I think the conspiracy gets deep, because they're saying that it was multiple shooters and that the shooter now didn't even come from that building over there. They were on the water tower. So it's like, was that person set
Who's
up? And
saying this, though?
Were they allowed, bro? Just you gotta really look, bro.
That's just niggas on Twitter.
gonna get
Like,
flagged.
No, it's not just niggas on Twitter.
Source,
Just
trust me, bro.
No, it's not just people saying. It's what I argue with my dad about. It's not just people blindly saying things and posting a tweet and I believe it. If people are posting video evidence and photos and other people in verified news sources that are reporting these things and providing factual evidence that you can see they're showing video footage of somebody on top of the water tower. That's further away. It wasn't even the person on the thing. So was the person on the building the one they sacrificed because it was really set up by somebody that was on the water tower? That's all I'm saying, bro. It's like there's so much stuff you can go down. It's dangerous. It's a rabbit hole. But just compile your facts based off everything you see instead of like headlines.
I think the
You know what
only
I'm saying?
facts on this so far is really, really undeniable facts. That it was a tragedy and people died. All the other shit to me, conspiracy. It's a tragedy. Lives were lost. Another nigga almost died, and that's fucked up. At the end of the day, everything else, another nigga on the water tower and all that shit, like. Niggas,
But I was saying that to the point of you saying, was the Secret Service agent ladies in the right for doing that? It's like, did she know? Is she resigning because she knows something she shouldn't? Is she resigning because she could have prevented it? You know what I'm saying? That's why I was bringing the conspiracy fact into your original question about her resigning. We can't even tell if she did the right thing in that interview by accepting responsibility, because we don't even know how much responsibility she had in the role. All she was doing was holstering her gun and like trying to guard the car.
but
Right?
I think
at
it's
the end
just,
of the day-
it's one of those things where it's just like, just based on your position and stature, it's like,
You have to.
yeah, you have to take responsibility
Yeah.
for it. It's like, regardless if it was directly because of you, whatever the case may be, it's like, you know, you're at the top right now. It's like,
It is.
it's the same
It's
way like with
unfortunate.
NBA
You gotta
teams and
take
shit like
the
that. It's
fall.
like,
Yeah.
bro, this
Coaches gonna
NBA
get
team
fired.
fell apart. It's like, it's not the coach's fault half the time, but it's like,
Coach got to
the
take
coach
that
gotta go. Yeah, it's
responsibility.
like,
Did
You're
it-
supposed to have us in line and ready for shit like this, and it looks sloppy. You
Right.
look embarrassed.
you
it's
might
like-
know this. Didn't Fauci step down after COVID?
Fauci is the most corrupt, sick individual y'all might ever meet.
Yeah, politicians. That's the
started.
game. All them niggas is.
Fauci is one of the sickest individuals you will ever meet. Do some research on Fauci.
Okay, so look,
Everything he said, he lied about. Everything he did,
You're hilarious.
everything he did, he was paid
Stirring
for.
shit.
That whole 6 feet shit during COVID, cap. All his research, cap. Vaccine, cap. Research Fauci. He's a criminal, and he deserves to rot under any fucking Guantanamo Bay. He's horrible.
all
So
right,
you like Tupac, you hate Fauci.
Fauci has murdered millions of citizens.
I love that.
you
shit.
guys were talking about head coaches getting the blame and the head of Secret Service getting the blame. I heard that the shooter didn't take out. I mean, the sniper, the Secret Service sniper, didn't take out the threat first because he was waiting on an okay. But then she said, or someone said, that there isn't even an okay. Like, you're supposed to make that call. So you think this head of Secret Service still is supposed to take the blame if their player didn't take that shot, or you know what I'm saying?
You put that
yeah,
player
I
in the
don't-
game.
Yeah, I was like, I don't
But
think.
but
I don't
I'm
think,
saying who-
I don't know if it's right, but I think it's just from like
Just the name of the game.
Yeah, from like a public perspective, it's like somebody has to be held accountable. If it's not clear who to hold accountable, we hold the person at the top accountable.
Yeah.
So do you think the Secret Service sniper resigns too, or is he still on board after that?
I suppose he said I was all. That's what I'm saying. There's so many rumors that he was fired or whatever the case may be. But again, all this can come down to one phone call or one check being cut that we have no idea.
Who knows?
We got to get a
it's cold
conspiracy
out.
pod with Stet going.
Man, I would love to. I actually want to sit down with Rios. I think Rios. I had told him I would love to sit down with him too because he has kind of the same type of mind. Anybody else who has those kind of minds and conspiracies, pull up to the Fair to Say table.
No sheep allowed.
I would love, yeah, you gotta be the black sheep conversation right there only, because that again is a lot of traction. So
who's a person that hasn't been on Fair to Say that you're, looking to get on?
I'm waiting for some Ace Boy family. Like, damn, punter,
I thought you were gonna say some A-list, some A-list talent.
I'm waiting for some Ace Boys.
For some big dogs.
I'm waiting for some Ace Boys to
Set
see.
me out of focus.
Yeah, I don't know, pun, you holding up, man. You came. Let your compadres come. I would love to have a Rios, Manny, or Trey.
Have you reached out?
I reached out to Rios and Manny, and they pretty much said however we can schedule it. But Trey has not responded to my DM, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But everybody,
my nigga,
I just think it's one of them things when we weren't initially friends. So like, my message went like in that
To the
request, and he
It's
just
in the gulag.
I know it ain't nothing personal. I see him in person, it's always love. But yeah, I want them to pull up for sure. But yeah, I love it, man. Shout out to Jack for sure. Shout out to Six for orchestrating a lot of this table movement.
How do you feel about this whole show? And it's been, what you guys are 11 episodes?
Lucky 11, y'all. I feel it's amazing. I feel like it's being run well. I feel like the combination between me and Illa as pretty much being set is a great combo, and the rotating seats is great because it allows us to sit down and talk with people or sit at a table with people that normally don't pod with under the umbrella. So it gives all the fans a different take. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to see the same group every time. Now you got, Mark Nasty can pull him over here, then we can bring Smack, and then we can bring Barbie, and it's like people you've never seen on camera together can sit here and have dialogue that's deeper than just news. You know what I'm saying?
Are you reading the comments? Do you read the comments?
Oh yeah, for sure. I engage too. I don't know if that's deemed corny, but I don't like engage with any hate topics or any hate like that. But I like to engage and let people know I'm present in the chat when the shows premiere. I like to some comments. I show love back too. I don't engage in anything hateful at all. So, but I've changed that. Yeah, I changed that. Shout out to Jack. I changed that. I didn't really respond to the bullshit. But yeah, I watch. I just want to make sure everybody's enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Especially as kind of leading the show. With Illa, I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing and taking feedback. The right way. What y'all think about it?
I fuck with it. I always like this table type of format. I think this is like a little timeless
Setup.
pod setup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
good.
I like it too because it's not really like there's a little bit more structure. I kind of like having some structure in a pod.
Yeah. Some balance.
Yeah. We just need a little bit more AC. And we'll be good.
Yeah. Shout out to shout out to Jack and Six because they're the ones really behind the scenes. I be out the loop a lot. And they're handling a lot, all the scheduling, all the filming, and all that. I've been doing some of the graphic editing, so all the things that pop up on the screen and the thumbnails and stuff, I'm contributing there. So I think it's great, man. I think we forming a good unit, and the show's going well. So let us know what y'all think in those comments. Is it fair to say on Twitter? Is it fair to say on Instagram? FIGGMUNITY clips on YouTube. A lot of the clips are being posted. Shout out to everybody who is showing love, man. We appreciate it. Appreciate y'all, fellas. The TLC Destiny's Child trio, the three-way. They stay together. Hey, would y'all? But real quick before we go though, would y'all have came without Six?
For sure.
Yes.
Dang, so Six is the loyal one. He's like, I'm not doing it without everybody.
Well, so the thing is,
I've told them that though.
Like we said earlier, he's a little bit more likable with us.
He's more received.
The OG narrative.
Nah,
but yeah, man, next time I think Six definitely got to get your ass back over there so we could have a switcher.
You feel me?
You gonna bring your individual
Are
camera?
you guys gonna come back?
closer.
Like,
Yeah, now that we're friends of the show, right? So we can come back whenever.
No, they didn't say all that.
Hey, and if anything, fuck it. You want to sit down? I'll go over there, get my angle right with the grass in the background.
Yeah.
I'll run this show.
You know what that reminds me of?
We can do it.
I don't know if there's any
Trev
current.
just keeps it on his camera.
We go back and watch. Like, god damn. I don't know if there's anything current that's done at a